Hello, everyone. My name is Christian, and I am the Director of Innovation and Technology here at the STEAD School. And I'm also the acting AP coordinator, and wanted to give a brief recap of what we did on our AP night for those of you that were not able to attend. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. And the best thing to do is if you have any further questions at the conclusion of this video, to please shoot me an email. My name, again, is Christian Holmes, and my email is choles@thesteadschool.org. So the basic idea behind this presentation is to get people acquainted with AP that maybe don't have any experience with it yet, but we have a very unique setting at the STEAD School. And so how does it fit into our overall program? The idea is to acquaint you with that. So let's get started. What we're trying to do is establish what AP is, what kind of students would take AP courses, and then what are our structures that we have, particularly within the AP capstone program that we offer, and a new offering at STEAD, which is the AP cohort, which is relevant to 9th and 10th grade students, some of the advantages and challenges of AP courses, then a listing of the courses that we offer. Of course, all of those are subject to change, which I will mention when we get there. What are some strategies we recommend and where to get more information? So let's get started. First off, AP stands for Advanced Placement. So these courses are tough. And that's the idea, because they are college level courses. Even though we do offer some of them to 9th graders, it is still at a freshman and college level. So these are tough classes, and only students that are prepared for that challenge should consider them. However, we want all of our students to find them challenging. We want students in these classes, even if they have not challenged themselves to this level before, as really no students have before their first AP course. So the cool thing about AP classes is that you will have credit opportunities, and by that I mean college credit opportunities. So there is an exam at the end of every course. Now, depending on the course, sometimes it's a literal paper test. In other scenarios, like art, for example, it's a portfolio of work that you submit from a long period of time that you've been working on different projects. Computer science has a performance task where you build an app and comment on it and discuss the process, etc. So it depends on the class. It is also really important to note that there is a tool that College Board provides that is updated based on what particular college you're looking for. So the grading scale on exams is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. A 3 is generally considered passing, but it depends on the college, because the college will determine that. And using that credit search tool, you can select which college you're looking for and which class beyond that. And maybe they only accept 4s and 5s. Maybe they accept 3s, 4s, and 5s. Maybe for 5s, you get out of 8 credits, 8 college credits worth of classes, whereas a 3 you would maybe get credit for a 4 level class. And maybe it's not even for example, you get a 4 on the intro to biology. Maybe that gets you the 101 version of biology, but a 3 doesn't get you the 101 in biology, but it does get you credit. It gets you credit as a general science. So it depends on the course, and you really should dig through that tool to get some idea of what scores will get you what credits. Moving on. So who can take AP? Well, anybody. But do understand there is a serious challenge to these courses, and only students that want to put in the work will do this. So some typical attributes would be kids that are sort of bored in their classes as they currently exist because they're looking for more of a challenge. Maybe they're finding themselves not stimulated because the work just isn't challenging enough. I promise these classes are tough enough to keep you challenged. But you do need strong study skills. And what that means is you have to be okay with doing some work at home. I don't know of any AP class that doesn't require any work at home, but the way the courses are structured are that they are interesting enough that you'll want to do the work at home because it's challenging and you'll want to do it. It also is great college prep. That's true if that's your goal, but it's beyond that. Even if you're not even planning on going to college, these kinds of courses will expand your thinking. They will expand your project management skills and lots of the time management skills that we all want in all professions. AP classes help you to do that because the workload is intense, and you will have to learn how to use a calendar, how to plan ahead, how to prioritize certain tasks, etc. So anyone can take AP, but you do need to be aware of what the workload is. So moving on. Sorry, the cool thing that we offer at the STEAD School, which no one in 27J offers, and really no one around offers, is the capstone program. So this is typically taken either in 10th or 11th grade and then extending into 12th grade. So this is not for 9th graders just yet. But the idea is that it's a 2-course sequence. So the 2 courses, AP Seminar and AP Research. AP Seminar is available for both 10th and 11th graders, and AP Research is only available to 12th graders. If you complete those two courses, you get a 3 or above on the AP exam. You will receive a seminar and research certificate. Now, if you do that, pass those 2 exams at the end of the year, and then 4 additional AP exams with scores of 3 or higher, you can earn a very prestigious award called the AP Capstone Diploma. So that's a huge deal for college admissions, looks really great on a resume, etc. But I don't think that that's actually the selling point. These 2 courses, seminar and research, are very good preparation for what it's like to conduct an independent research project. So at STEAD, we have 2 ways to graduate. The majority of our student population will follow our agriculture pathways and be pathway completers. So that means starting with Intro to Ag and then moving through a set of courses that are particular to one of the 4 pathways that we offer. Another way that you can graduate from our school is by completing the seminar and research sequence. That being said, these are AP classes. They are challenging. The best way to understand how these courses work is to talk to someone that's currently in them and see what they go through. But if you've ever put together a thesis in your life, this is essentially what these 2 courses prepare you to do. AP Research, which is the senior version of these 2 courses, you will produce a thesis length piece of original research. So you are really doing the real deal in these 2 courses, and all of the challenges that come with them, but all the opportunities that come with them as well. And I'd be happy to talk more about that program if you contact me directly. So we're very excited about our new AP cohort, which is something that we've taken from feedback from our community that they've really been looking for. They want the opportunity to take more AP classes, and in our schedule with our cohorts currently, there's just not the room for it. So we are piloting for a small group of students what we're calling a 0.5 cohort, which would mean if you're a 9th grader, you would take these exact courses: Honors ELA, Honors Math, Honors Science, and AP Human Geography, and then you'll be required to take a study hall on top of that, which is something that we already require for students that take 3 or more advanced classes. And then if you're a 10th grader, AP Seminar, AP Pre-Calc, AP Pre-Bio, and AP World History. So the idea being that you take all of those courses, and that is your focus. So this would be completely independent of the cohort projects that currently students are engaged in. You would not be participating in that. You would be participating in this advanced placement academic focus track. So if you're interested in becoming a member of one of these cohorts, please contact me directly, chomes@thesteadschool.org, and I'd be happy to give you more information and to try to confirm you in that. So what are the advantages of taking AP courses? This video is running a little bit long, so I am going to pick up the pace. It's challenging, and it provides a great GPA boost. So essentially what that means is that if you were to get a B in any particular on-level class in high school, that would calculate toward your GPA as a 3.0. If you were to get a B in, for example, AP World History, however, that calculates in your GPA as a 4.0. So it actually will boost your GPA quite a bit to take AP classes, even if the grade is lower than maybe you would have gotten in the on-level classes. You get the GPA boost, and it looks way better to colleges that you're taking the challenging courses that are available to you. Of course, you also have the ability to get college credit for these classes if you pass the AP exams, but even if you don't, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is to challenge yourself and to gain competencies that you might miss out on the other courses. The other idea is that AP has come a long way in the application of the skills. So for example, most of the AP tests now are focused on skills. They're not asking you memorization questions. They're asking you to apply content in a way that is indicative of the real world. So it's great. It's also great for STEM field competencies. We are putting a huge focus on STEM at our school, and we will have lots of STEM courses available, even beyond what I'm about to show you. We think we're going to be able to offer more than the courses that I'm about to list. It'll also help you with time management skills. You'll stand out amongst your peers, and you just can't beat a class of 15 students and an AP level teacher in the same room, for lack of a better way to say this, grinding together, because these classes are tough and your teachers understand this, and you will have outstanding glowing recommendations at the end of it. So moving on. I'm going to skip these 2, but there's lots of research that says AP courses are even worth it, even if you don't pass the exam, and that's what I just kind of skipped across. So what are the challenges? The first thing you need to know is these classes are hard. There is outside reading or work for every single AP class. None of them are exempt. You must do things outside of school to be successful in these courses, which means you're going to have to give up time doing other things, whether that is hanging out with friends, whether that is watching YouTube and playing video games. I don't know, but you will have to sacrifice time for these courses. Now let's talk about the courses that we're going to offer. So I'm not going to read these to you. If you go to the College Board website, you can look at the descriptions of each one of these courses, but in ELA, we'll be offering AP English Language. So that's commonly called AP Lang. So this would be a typical composition class where you're going to read and write. We also offer AP Seminar and Research, which I talked about earlier. Those are technically ELA classes as far as credit goes as well. AP Science courses, we will have biology, we will have chemistry, we will have environmental science, and it is looking very likely that we will also have AP Physics 1 as a part of our STEM journey as a school. We want to offer as many STEM-focused APs as we can, so add physics to this list. As far as mathematics goes, we will have pre-calculus, which we already have this year, but next year we'll actually be adding 2 more courses, Calculus AB and Statistics. As far as social studies goes, we will have human geography, world history, and AP government and politics. And some other AP courses that we're going to have, AP Spanish language and culture, computer science principles, computer science A, psychology, music theory, drawing, 2D art, and design. Now, we want you to know that these are a lot of AP courses, and for a school our size, this is a remarkable amount of AP courses. We are really putting a focus on this at our school. And the reason why that's relevant is that we will be offering the most AP courses of any high school in 27J. In fact, by a long shot, we will have more AP classes than any other school. Even the much larger high schools in the area, we will have more AP classes than they are offering. So if you're interested in AP, STEAD is the place to be. So how do you be successful? Well, your teachers are going to help you with this, but managing your time is the most important thing that you can do. You must have a calendar. You must be focused, phone away, typically computer away, focused on the courses while you're there, and then dealing with the amount of work that it takes outside of those courses. So using tools like Trello, using Tasks, which is a Google app, these are things that we will help you with in these classes. We will not let you fall behind. We will help you. So what should you do now? Well, the important thing to do is to talk to your families. I cannot say this enough, because even though, and parents, this one's for you. Families, this one's for you. Even though you might want your student to take as many AP classes as possible, if they are not willing to do the work, they don't want to do the work, they will not be successful. This must be something that comes from the student. They're going to burn out and they're going to feel really bad about this whole situation. We don't want to put students in that scenario. So if you want your student to take 4 APs and they're not interested, maybe it's a good idea to start slower, maybe 1 or 2. And then if they like it, then you can add on more the following year. But it's really important to reach out to me directly. Again, my name is Christian Holmes, chomes@thesteadschool.org, and I can answer anything AP-wise. We can get on the phone, we can get on a Zoom, we can talk in person, however you'd like to conduct that conversation, and we can get you plugged into our AP program. So thank you so much for watching this. I tried to keep it as short as I can. I think I went a little long, but thanks for your attention, and we'll talk soon.